Okay, there it is. Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays. I was kind of actually just listening to the music of the intro, just bobbing my head. So, hey everyone, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we are back for episode 5 of Arydia. So, I hope you've been enjoying the playthrough so far, but this is my 5th play, so at the end of this video I will give my thoughts on the game as a whole and kind of what I think of it. Also, keep in mind that Colin and Baron over at Meet Me at the Table have started doing their video run-throughs of Arydia, and sounds like they're having a really good time. So, yeah, go ahead and check them out if you haven't already. Give them a little bit of love. Before I begin, I just want to say thank you to my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. We'll get down to the table and dive into this playthrough, and then after the playthrough, we will do a review breakdown of my thoughts of the game and all the good stuff. So, let's go ahead and get started. Right? Yeah, we're right on time. So let's go ahead and get started. Rook, hey, nice. Does this mean that this is the last bit of Arydia you're going to stream? I don't know, Rook. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, remember I was saying that I do 5. I gotta play a game at least 5 times to know whether it'll stay or not, and we'll talk about it. Or will we get another vid now and then in the future? We'll see. Down table. Hey, Joanna, how's it going? Hello. Okay, so where we left off last, we beat a slime, which was a pretty fun fight that we got into. And then we kind of called it. I reset up everything to where, and because the day ended, I refreshed the refresh stuff. But I had a ton of damage on my armor, which was so fun. So I'm actually going to use this restoring boon instead of walking back to the exiles camp to repair some of it. And it says fill all knapsacks and potions with tokens. So I believe I had the... That's for energy. Yeah, I believe I do this for energy. So let me switch this out first before I do that. I did get some feedback. From the creator saying that when you pull a potion out of the bag, it doesn't have stuff on it, but does it make sense? Right? It's like, oh, I bought a full potion. When I pull it out of the bag, it's empty. So it didn't make sense. But that's the rules. I would homebrew that bad boy, but that's the rules. So... yep, so we put stuff back on there, and it says each exile result restores all armor, so all these will come off. That's the main reason I did it. Hey, Gopher, how's it going? Hello, doing my taxes. This makes it a bit more enjoyable. Yeah, it'll be good. Taxes, fun. I have to do mine still. I haven't done mine yet, which is crazy. And then I gain 3 money. So I'll get 3 money on here, so 1, 2, 3, and then I index this card back into the keys. This is a 101er. 101. Wow, I had it right, like the first time I flipped to it, and then I doubted myself. 100, 101. Index that card. Not banish, index. Alright. Okay, so we are going to continue on with our fun here. Remember, we're in Kepwick, and we're going to move it on out on this new beautiful day where we added another card. So let's go ahead and move down the road here. Give this a ye ol' shuffle so you know that there's no shenanigans going on. No shenanigans will be gained. No shenanigans. So we'll shuffle this up. Let's see how this goes. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Alright. And let's go to table and show what our day card is. We're traveling along the road, so you pass this way easily, no problems. No problemo. Put that at the bottom of the deck. Alright, now we're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna go off-road. So usually I just kind of been doing this, but remember, now we have to find the boatsman's brother, and then the boatsman would take us wherever we want to go. So I'm gonna hit ye old trail of going off-road over here, drawing a card, and seeing what it's going to be. Off-road. As you draw nearer, you hear a beautiful melody of a flute coming down out of the trees. You may pull NPC or set NPC to B, then draw NPC 39. That sounds like fun. That sounds like a good time. So let's find NPC 39B. We will banish 39 and pull 39B and draw it. Zoshu the Bard, a Fellish woman. Oh, this is the one that was in the town that got like ripped up by the slime, right? A Fellish woman sits in a tree playing pan flute. She winks at you as you approach. Well, if it isn't the mighty Lurd Slayer. I mean, kind of a weird word. I use the bathroom sometimes. I must say that that wedding was quite entertaining. Wink. Oh yeah, this is the heavy winker. I've been working on a few new pieces, and you look tired. How about you stay a while and listen? So we'll flip these over. Lurd Slayer. It's not what that word's supposed to mean. I do hope you don't mind. I'm thinking about including your exploits in my next act with a few embellishments. Wink. Embellishments. Nothing to worry about. I might just add a backflip here and there. Maybe give you a few heroic lines. Real combat is so dull. No offense. Gain an RP point. Cool. The wedding. Well, I bet most here in the basin hadn't heard of a Lurd before, let alone seen one. Nasty creatures. We had a nefarious, an infestation in Saroon a while back. Yuck. Yeah. Lurds really gum up the bowl. Listen. So, she picks up her pan pipes and plays some of the most beautiful music you've ever heard. All exiles restore all, but I already have them all. And then banished travel card 49. So travel card 45, sorry. 45. So this will be banished in the travel deck. Back here, banish that card. Put you back in the NPC one. NPC 39. Those over there. Alright. And that be that. Let's go ahead and flip. Take a look at this zone. The sword. Hey, I was supposed to look for something in the sword. Travel to the... Ooh, yes. My thingamadoo thingy. Travel to the sword. While there, you may spend an energy to search for the burdroot. So do a test of 12. Place 1 money on this card for each success, up to 3 maximum. You may search as many times as you wish, if you have the energy to pay for it. Then we return to Felsworn Village and claim reward. Add this to job decks when we do it, and do this fun stuff. Okay, and that's our reward. We get all the money back. Cool. So we found that location. So we found the sword. It is a sharp one. And we're going to try to do this. So we're going to spend an SP point. We're running on this is a wisdom check, so I got a +4 to this roll, like it matters. 5! Woohoo! That's a failure. Okay. Alright, that was fun. That was fun. That was a good time by all. Wow, that sucked. Like I said, 15, 18, 12, 13. All these different sides of this die that it could land on, but nope. 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 Didn't want to do that. So I'll do it one more time. If you roll a 2, my god. 18. There we go. 18 plus 4. There we go. Put 1 on there. Cool. I feel like I need to finish this. Let's just try to finish this. 14 plus 4, which is 18, so that does it. Again. And then I will spend 1 here to gain 2. Spending 1 of those. Spend 1 to try one more time. That's a 2. Yep, that was a 2. 14 plus 4. There we go. Now we got what we needed to. Alright, we completed our mission, so we'll turn it sideways and have to go back to Felsworn to collect our reward. We'll use the last one here to gain 2. Just because we need to. And then we will continue on Jenny. Let's go up. And we're going in the grass. Hey, Mark. Grass. Woohoo. No problems in the grass. All right. So where are we? Where are we now? Now that we're ready to. The Singing Fields. That has a medium 7 board. These fields just sing. Well, let's go check it out, and then, worst case scenario, we haul butt. As I take a cue from my good old friends who are maybe disabled, I don't have to fight everything. I could just run away. So, medium 7. Medium 7 says, the Singing Fields. Tall grass obscures your view all around. The wind kicks up for a moment, and a noise begins to grow like a choir of voices humming in harmony. You realize it's the wind playing through the grass. The music of the field is beautiful, if a little unnerving. Flip it over, and we're coming in from here, and this is what we see. It looks like there's a cart pull thing going on over here. So let's go ahead, put ourselves here, and then we are going to move to the long 7. Woo. This was only Canje After Dark. Alright, so we're going to go to long 7. There we go. Deep in the grass. The grass is taller here, if that is possible. Walls of leafy green blades tower above your head. So we've got this here is where we're coming in, and then there's a point of interest. So let's set that up. Right there. And we have a point of interest. Well, I mean, it's the only thing there, right? So let's go to our point of interest 18 and see what we see. Hey, Matt. Overgrown trail. You're standing in a field of tall grass that flows and waves in every direction. There's a low grunting coming from nearby. Your nose wrinkles at a pungent odor on the breeze. The patch here seems to dive into the deep green foliage. Hey, Jess. Aw, under the weather today, but happy for the stream. I hope you feel better. If I'm a fae, I'm not a fae, I'm a slin. So, grunting, odor, and path. Let's flip. So, grunting. Beyond the rustle of the grass, you hear low grunting. It must be coming from a large animal, but you can't see anything nearby. Odor. You wrinkle your nose up. It smells like some gigantic wet dog drying in a warm sun. It's not pleasant. Path. You see the trail go into the grass. It's far too overgrown to pass. You need to clear a path through it. If you want it to continue, we need to do a strength check of 12. We're going to fail this. We got a 19! What? We passed! Holy crap! Oh my god! Oh, and it cost us 1 energy to do it. So we paid the energy cost. We rolled a 19. Let's see. You hack at the tall grass, clearing a trail. Gain an RP point. Draw medium 8, then archive this card. We're going to do that in reverse order and archive the card before drawing medium. Woohoo! I rolled well. Medium 8. First try. It's going to be the last time that's said this stream. Waterhole. You cut through the grass, clearing a path to what appears to be a waterhole for the local fauna. The fauna in this case are 2 large boar. They look up from their drinking with wild eyes. They don't seem happy to see you. They are enemies to fight. Ew. Ruh-roh. And this is replacing one of these oh, I see which trail it replaces. I see what happens here. Alright, so this, move here, here, and then this covers that. It's doing that. Like that, like so. So that's how it's sitting. And we got 2 enemies. First, let's see what level these foes are. If they're more than me, I'm not interested. What level are y'all? Level 2s. We can do it. Let's fight some boar. Let's make some mutton. Let's see. So, this is what our 2 boars will look like. And this is their stuff that we're going to use. Alright, let me go find them. Now you want to fall all over the frickin' place. Great job, game. Figure box 2, was it? Was it 2? No, 1. Figure box 1. Figures 22. 22. Oh, I see them. I was like, am I blind or something? Yes, but you know what I mean. That is the minis, all painted up. Mini little boars, 2 of them. Alright, so let's get them set up on their boards. Their boards, get it? So let's get them set up here. 1 and 2. We'll grab green and brown. Okay, so you will be... Hey, number 1, you will be here. Number 2... will be here. They have shields. Of course they do. Why don't they? Another thing that the creator, told me is that when you hit a location that has a shield and a threat, what do they call that? Yeah, threat area, a threat hit point. The threat hit point still goes off, so it's not because they had a shield it wouldn't. It still goes off. So that's their 2 shielded areas, which is probably their tusks. And that's where the party starts. So let's go ahead and move you over here. You over there. And shuffle these up. And we'll put this here. Alright. They got this thing called Stampede. Move through as many exiles as possible, but without ending on any exile. Deal 1 damage to each exile move through. Max once per turn. Okay. Alright, cool. Okay. Yeah, so all they do is Stampede. They move and Stampede. There's no dice rolling, just pain. Oh, and they heal, too. Wow, that sucks. Okay. Alright, let's do it. They go first. There's no boss here, so they're going to gain 1. It's my turn. Let's see. I will... I can use an SP point to move 5, because I can move 3 with my movement. And then move 5. So I can move a total of 5. So I can do 1, 2, 5. Let's let them come to me. I'm going to let them come to me. Let me back that thing up. 1, 2, 3. Which would give me 1. And then I'll spend the other 2. And the dev said I don't have to move if I want to do this. If I just gain it by doing the other 2. So... Woohoo! Alright, that's me. Their turn. I'll gain another one. My turn. Hey, I'll limit break up to my life away. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Y'all move. Move it or lose it. Okay, so they're going to spend 1 to move 6 and stampede. So this one will shrink down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can't stampede because you have to move through as many exiles as possible. And it's some melee attack. You will shrink down and move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and come here. And you can't stampede me. It's not a thing that just happens. It's a melee action. A melee action. Blah. All right. I think that's good enough. I can spend that SP to get in front of that one. I could try to crack through. If I hit... I could use light to crack through one of those armors, but... trying to see how to make this work. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work the best. That'll work the best. So I'm going to use my movement. 1, 2, 3. Spend an SP to get that extra movement here in front. Probably going to get trapped against the frickin' wall. That'll give me the 1 I need to get my limit break. Then I will spend... I think it was Smash the one I was going for. No, it wasn't Smash. It was this one, the Carved Staff. So I'm just going to do the Carved Staff. Rolling this. That's a 5. That's exactly what I wanted. 5 plus 3, that's 8. It's not enough, so it's just 1 damage. Which I will put... here. Then I'll do the same thing again, and actually, did I want to put that there? Yeah, I'll put that there. Then I'll do the same thing again. Not again, sorry. I'm going to do this to spend 2 to smash. That's 12 plus 3, 15. And I'm going to use this because I need 16 to make this work. So I'm going to use that, make a roll. 6, which is the one I needed for 16. So that hits. That hits what I needed. So this one, I'm doing... one, which it says heal 1 from a non-crit wound. 2, 3, and 1 here. So I gave up 1 to hit a little bit harder. Alright. Their turn. Mobs. They're going to spend 1, and this one is going to stampede, moving through me. And hitting me, deal 1 to each. So you'll hit me for 1 with yellow. Hit me in the body. And then this one will move. Actually, it needs to move through, right? It says move through an exile. I guess it doesn't really say how, so it just kind of will and be here. It's the body as well, because that's all this dice ever rolls, by the way. It's not really, but that's just what happens. Alright, so then it's my turn. Okay. I'm gonna spend this and spend 2 to light. And I hope I roll a 12. A 12 is really what I want. Actually, that doesn't matter. That's, okay, that's the armor piece I need to hit. I'm going to do light for sure. Natural. Sing it with me, people. 20. So I gained 2. Natural 20. And I hit 3 locales here, so I'm going to cut right through this thing. And do a damage to you. But that's all I get for a natural 20. And then let's try this staff. Where were you a couple minutes ago? 7, 8, 9, 10. Sadly, it's not a 12. So I'm only going to be able to hit you here. Okay. Their turn. Oh, and then I need to do my move. 1, 2, 3, and I'll gain this. Their turn. Gain 2, 1, 2. I will do this to gain 1, 2, 3 to get up to heights of heightdom. My heightdom. Hey, Beth. And then I'm gonna go swinging away again with. Let's do light first because I want to cut through that thing. Which is an 18, which hits here, but they still get to heal. I'll have you heal this one. Then I will do this and pray for a 12. $11 plus 3, that's the 12 I need. Hurrah! So 12, I'm coming here, and I'm hitting here, killing boar number 1. Boar number 1 is dead. That should have been boar number 2, not boar number 1. I missed. Let me switch spaces with these two. Now boar number 1's dead. That should be boar number 2. Okay. That is that. It is their turn. You will spend 1. Just move here and then move through me. You'll hit me for 1 in the body. Take a damage. Then it is, and that was 2 I spent, so I need to use that. Then it is my turn. Don't turn your back on me, jerk. So let's do. I'm not moving, so I'm going to do this to just gain that not moving. Then we will do a carved staff attack. That's cocked die. 14 plus 3, 17, which is good. That's actually what I wanted to happen. Here and here. That's what I'll hit. And then we'll go for the smash. 1, 2. Go for the smasher. With a 16 plus 3. 16 is what I needed to get all of it. So that is 1. You'll heal 1. 2, 3, and 1. Okay. Then it's your turn. Do I want to heal? No. All foes activate. You will spend 1 to move through me again to hit me for 1 in the body. Oh, in the foot this time. Okay. 1 in the foot. Okay, my turn. I'm going to use this. We're going to keep this going because we're just going to go back and forth on this fun ride. We're going to light you up. 1, 2. That's a 10 plus 3. That's a 13. So I get some stuff going. Some true strike. So let's cut through this, which you'll heal 1. But I do damage it. And then I'm going to do it again. 1, 2. Actually, no. I'm going to hit you with the carved staff. That's a 5. Woohoo! There you go. And that's it. Your turn. You will gain 1. My turn. I'll do this to gain 2. We're going to strike with the carved staff first. I just need to not roll a 1, so that hits here, and then I'm going to light to finish off this bad boy. Just don't roll a 1. Boom. Cut right through this nonsense and you're dead. And we won. We win. We fight. We win. So they have been defeated. These boars suck. All right, so let's see what we get. Hey, Greg. So we won. We get to gain an experience point, and we get an event card. So let's grab ourselves an XP. 1 XP. And event card 19. I wonder if these are the creatures that I can use to take back to that guy. Rustling grass. Nearby you hear loud grunting and rustling in the tall grass. Something large is close. You steady your breathing, waiting and listening. A moment later, you hear the beast move off, away from the watering hole. You let your breath out in the sigh of relief. Whatever that creature was, it's still out there in the tall grass. You think if you keep hunting, you could find it, although that may be madness. Get event 19B. Remember to it without looking. In order to draw 19B, you'll need to find another location where you can trigger it. Okay, so we're not going to look at 19B, but we're gonna get rid of 19A. And these guys, they are toast, so they are done. We won. We are victorious. We are awesome. Okay, so these ones are gone. We finished this. Nice little side adventure. But it's to hunting something bigger, which probably we need to be a little bit more leveled up to fight whatever that thing is. So we'll go back to the map after we finished up these. We got none of this left, which isn't good. That is no bueno. And if we run into a bad explore card, we can't explore that area. No, sir. I don't like it. I think we might take a rest so that I don't have to... But I'd have to re-up this thing. At least get my energy back. Let's head back to the Exiles camp for a second. So we'll, that doesn't really help, does it? That just does armor fixing. It'll help us do this, though. So I'll move back here. Draw in an extra road card. We're on grass. Far away, you see a crowd gathering by the side of the road. Discard this and draw again. That's interesting. Okay. Here it is. So we can't do hunger, so we become famished. So we exhaust this token and discard this. If it's already exhausted, go to starving. So we're exhausting this token. Is the reason why I'm going to this place. And then we'll go to the exile camp, and hopefully this will be... If you're traveling through a habitat, I am not. So I'm not traveling through a habitat. That's actually a free travel thing for tracking. So we get to the exiles camp, and I believe we get some free actions if I do POI 1. So we get to do, you may take each exile's market action for free once per day. So add 1 to a fully empty, so we'll put a 1 there. Repair for free. And then we're going to, let's just rest here for the day. Let's rest here for the day. I'm feeling like we need to rest up. So resting up, do this, get all that back. Oh, and I'll pay 1 money to put the second cube on here. Resting up gets us that back. And then we reshuffled this. Now let's go find that guy's brother. How about that? We go to the next day, which we know day 2. It's pretty decent. There's nothing really to deal with on day 2, so we're good. So let's continue on. Gonna go here. Pull! On the road, oh, flip this back over. On the road, we'll spend one SP so we don't have to deal with it. Forgot to flip that back over, so I just did. So we did that, so we get there. Then we're going to move to this location. We did not travel through a habitat, so we're not tracking anything right now. I could have gone and turned this in. Actually, I'll retcon that and say I went this way. Hey, Matt. I should have gone that way. Actually, let's say I got that way and see if... And it's the same thing. Let's say I got that way. Then I'll move into the town here. Sorry. I retconned it to say instead of going here, I went here. Sorry, I went here, then I went here. Now I'm going here. Which is on the road, which is fine. So it didn't mess up my gameplay. Let's turn in this quest. So we get all the money that's on this card to turn in the job. Return to Felsworn and claim your reward. Add job 14 to the job deck. And get rid of this card. Job 14. Job 14 is Rowed Maintenance. We're maintaining the Rowed. We've been having trouble with our pickle supply. Carts coming from the west. Hey, Matt. Been loving the Arydia playthroughs. Thank you, thank you. We've been having trouble with our pickle supply. Carts coming from the west keep breaking down on the road near Eastgate. Could you see if there's something you could do? So travel to Eastgate, see what's going on. I think that's what we're doing. So we're going to take that new one from the job board. And, alright. Let's shove off. So we'll... Oh, and we're good. Move. I like to do that. Move it, move it. So, walking along, you notice a couple of animals grazing peacefully. Gain key 2. Okay, what the heck is key 2? Grazing ants. You come across 2 large ants peacefully grazing in the meadow. You note the location of them. Perhaps it will come in handy. Keep this card in your party inventory until you find a... Oh, wait! The guy was looking for this! A strange pair of pack animals. So, I think the guy was looking for them. I just gotta find that guy. That was the guy that was looking for people to, and we banished this card. I remember that. I remember. I do remember how it all began. Anyway, we'll go ahead and go through the woods here. Oh, we came through this, so we're okay. Alright, let's go find this guy's brother. We're going up the road. Set up the road. We need to pay an energy. Here we go. Paid our energy to get there. Alright. New territory. Let's go. Moving up here. On the road, it's all good. What are we finding? The Exiles Road. Roadhouse. Alright, we know what's up that way, but there's still a road to follow, and it looks like a gate, so it looks like we're getting close to Eastgate. So it says, travel to Exile Road. While there, you may spend 2 energy to repair potholes. So we've gotten to where we need to. We're going to spend 1 of these to gain 2 energy. And then we're going to spend 2 to try to roll a success on this lovely dive. 18 plus 3, more than enough. Success, potholes repaired. Place 2 money on this card for each success, up to 4. You may repair as many times as you wish if you pay the energy. Return to Felsworn and reclaim your reward. So, I'm just going to take the 2. The mission's done. Dishes are done, man. So the mission is done. I'll turn this sideways. And we just need to go back to Felsworn to claim our money. But for right now, we are going to go into this locale. Pull. Pulo. I will talk about that map after I finish playing. So we're going along the road. So it says discard this, then draw again. So something came up. That was probably... Oh, it's the beast. That's the beast. So we go along the road. We need to spend another energy. So that's our last energy to spend. But we can pop this bad boy over. And we found the city of Eastgate. Yeah. We found another town. So long 14, that should be white. POI 7 and town. The text should be white on dark backgrounds because I'm old and blind. That's right. Cater to my whim. So let's see what we got here. Okay. Just outside the city of Eastgate is a small market. Not nearly as well stocked as the city itself. The prices here seem a little higher. The first time you draw this card, add job 2 to the job deck. Job 2. Job 2 is the singing reeds. Oh, this is we went to the singing fields. So travel to the singing fields, do some stuff, and try that stuff to see how it goes. So we'll add that to the job deck. And then town actions. Flippity flip. Let's see what we can buy at the store. Bag somewhere around here. So first one is bucket cuff. Second one is a wooden club. You can't see that at all. There we go. Second one's a wooden club. I hit the button, it's like it stutters for a second. It doesn't pull up. So this is what we got. So we got supplies. We can fill a knapsack with a cube. You can rest for some money. We can do some market actions, fill a potion, repair some stuff. Repair 9 for 1. That's pretty good. Sell your items for money. Purchase any items. This seems cool. And it costs 4. I got 4. I can spend 4 for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to spend 4 money to buy this. And I'm going to replace the greasy cuff that I have. I'm going to sell that for 1 money. And that'll go in that store. You enjoy that, and I get the 1 money for that. This club seems pretty clubtastic, but I need a staff, not a club. So that's good to buy. I will spend 1 money to re-up this. Spend that 1 money I made to gain the cube back on the knapsack. And I think that's it. Let's go into town and see what we seize. So town is long 14. Long 14. Before the moat. Someone start playing the recorder now. Start playing Green Sleeves. As you approach the city, you see the drawbridge is up and the gates are closed. It looks like there's a small market to the south outside of the walls. A halfling is here, skipping rocks on the moat. So that is this. That is here. So all we can do is talk to NPC 13. So let's talk to NPC 13. She can tell us what the what. Briar the Prim. Obnoxious laugh. I can pull that off. Demeanor prissy, too. A prim-looking halfling is here, skipping rocks across the moat. Ew, grass. Ugh. You're wearing an exile's pin. I'm afraid the drawbridge won't come down for anyone but citizens. Ha ha! So you are out of luck. And if the rumors are true, I wouldn't open the gates for no one either. Okay, so I couldn't care a lick about it. Let's see what happens. Well, my dad is guard, and he says that they got a right to keep people out, especially criminals, and they don't even think about trying to sneak in. Let's see, outcropping of white stones, the edge, shape of jagged circles, strange paradox. Ha! Eastgate is impenetrable. Well, my dad says no one can sneak in. He says Eastgate City is tighter than a noble purse's strings. Gain an RP point. If a Slin is in your party, draw key 159. All right, first time this works out for me. So we'll draw key 159. Mistaken. You may now reveal SL thingamadoo. I reveal it to the other players and read this card aloud. Eastgate. How can this be? You rub your eyes, looking at the mountains again. Yes, there are the same as you remember. You've been here on your last tour. The Duchess of Lang brought you through here on the way to her keep, but it was so much smaller, and it was called Eastern Village. A great tunnel was being constructed. How could this town spring up here so quickly? What does this thing say? Keep this card. Do not read it unless you already read Key SL. If you do not have Key SL, draw it and read it now. I already did read it. Flip it over. You crouch down, making yourself eye level with the halfling girl. Attempting a disarming smile, you ask her, do you know the ruler of this town, the Duchess of Lang? The girl tilts her head as if thinking, then replies, you mean Lady Lang? I remember her fountain. Dad lets me throw a key in and make a wish. Dad says Lady Lang founded Eastgate, but that was over 100 years ago. You rub your eyes in disbelief. 100 years? Have you been asleep so long? Change your character token to Dossier SL2. Keep this card with your character. Ooh. Dossier SL2. Is it? It would probably be a square, maybe? SL2? That says SL, right? Yeah, SL2. SH1s. One N AR. Yeah, I'm searching for this thing here, so let's see. Dossier SL2. SL2, there it is. SL2 is the ancient. I am no longer the returned. Actually, it says change your character token to the ancient, not my title. So my character token is no longer Slin, it is ancient. So I'm no longer Slin, I am ancient. You've leveled up. Alright, then, Slin, keep this card with your character. Okay. It didn't tell me to get rid of the other one, so bada bing, bada boom. I've heard rumors monsters called Kiros near the grasslands. My dad killed one, I bet. Kiros. Scurvy Pete said his brother saw one flying. Pete's brother was out in the grasslands getting mushrooms from Fern Valley. Pete told me his brother got so scared he left a whole basket of morals, and his mum was furious. He's not brave like my dad. I don't like her. Alright, so where are we? Where are we? This is NPC 13. Okay. Alright, this is all we could do at the city because the way is shut. It is made by the dead, and it's the dead that keep it. The way is shut. So we're out of here. Okay, we're heading back this way because we can't go any further. So let's draw our travel. Actually, yeah, let's head back. Let's see what happens first. We're traveling along the road, so we're okay. And then we're going to go make a travel. I'd have to go all the way back here to get that money, which isn't worth it, so I'm going to head down. No, we're heading along tall grass here. So we need to spend an energy. Well, you see we're at 0, but I'm going to spend 1 to gain 2 so that I can use 1 to travel without issue in this locale that is called the Green Deeps. It has a big 2 display that's on here, so... Huh. Let's go to the Green Deeps. Put these away so I can go to Green Deeps. So we're gonna do 8 and 7. And long 7 and 14. And this is, I'll talk about this in my review. 7 and 14. Okay, so let's grab big 2. Big 2. Pull. Long and narrow. 2 massive icebergs lie here, slowly melting in the warm grass. A small footpath carries on to the south. We are coming from B2, which is up here. There's an event and a point of interest. So we're going to go to the point of interest first. POI 14. Large iceberg. You're standing next to the larger of 2 icebergs, slowly melting in the midday sun. Birds are playing in the nearby puddles. There seems to be a shape just below the surface of the ice. There's an odd sound coming from nearby. And nothing I can do there. So let's flippity flip, flip, flip. You see a few birds here taking baths in the newly formed puddles. They look like sparrows and robins. You can barely make out the shadow form of a dead body completely frozen in the ice. Its hand is protruding from the glacier. Something black is dripping out of the hand. At first you think it might be blood, but looking closer it appears to be a small pile of ash in the palm of his hand. Gain RP point. It's a hard sound to pinpoint, a sort of high-pitched whining. You think maybe it's the sound of the ice expanding and cracking. Or I've seen this movie. We don't do that. But let's go to the event 15 and have fun, right? That's why we're here. Event 15. You see something shadowy. Shape of a jagged circle. Nope. Deep in the iceberg, looking closely, there seems to be a figure trapped inside. The figure's eyes flash open and look directly at you. You realize they're still alive and you can save them. Grabbing your weapon, you begin hacking at the ice. Draw foe 11. Keep this card face up. When you defeat foe 11, flip this card. 11. No miniature. How dare you? Alright, so in the ice, no miniature. Looks like something's through there, so let's flip this over and see what we're looking at. Wow, that's a lot of shielding. Okay, you're trying to free someone from the ice. Target this foe as if it is occupied the event of 15 square. You cannot flee. When you draw a threat card, deal damage to a hit point as follows. All foes hits... Wait, to me? When you draw a threat card, deal damage to a hit point as follows. Well, is that to me? Let's flip the card and read the FAQ. Does threat matter? No. Just the type of threat. No, just the type of threat card. Don't bother tracking threat in combat. If threat doesn't matter, do I still track my my combo? Yes. Track combo and use this as R. If a threat card directs me to draw again, am I required to draw again in this combat? Yes. Threat isn't tracked, but you still must draw an extra threat card when directed. Can I shift the target, say with a shield charge? No, the target cannot be moved. Shield charge would still deal 1 damage, though. Can the ranger... Yeah. So it didn't really answer my question. Who am I dealing that to? Are we both, like, fighting? Combat ends in 2 possible ways. If you remove all armor cubes before all hit... Oh! If you remove all armor cubes before all hit points are wounded, flip 15 and place it on big 2. Otherwise, if all hit points are wounded before all armor is removed... Oh, I'm trying to save this person's life. This is not a soloable thing. But we're going to try. So, there's armor. I mean, all I can really do is try to light this entire thing. That's all I can do. So, I need to break all of the armor. I don't know if this is possible, but we'll try. I think this person's going to die. More than one player is probably a sure shot. So, when you draw a threat card, deal damage to a hit point as follows. And I'm assuming the hit points are these. Are on this person. If you all disagree, let me know. So if I draw all foes, it's bad. If I draw a mob or boss, if I draw anything else, okay. So we'll shuffle these, shuffle this up. I don't see a reason for us to move off of the zoom screen for this, since all this combat happens here. So basically, if I pull 3 all foes, we lose. But there's only 2 in here, so... But it could be pretty bad. So let's see what we're drawing. Okay, shuffled up. First card. So it says either mob or boss or that, so nothing happens. On my turn, I will do the moldy shoes to gain a combo point. I'll do the moldy shoes against to gain another combo point, and then I'm going to light, spending the 2 combo points, hoping I roll well. That's a 5. I rolled a 5. Which is an 8, which is still hot garbage, but I do cut through one of these. So I'll just be removing these off instead of placing damage. Because I think it says otherwise all hit points are wounded before all armor is removed. That's my action. 2 all foes, you lose. 2 all foes? I don't think so. So the mob says it targets 1 area. So yeah, I don't think there's a way for me. I don't think this is. We'll try. We will try. I'm gonna basically do the same thing twice, so I can get the 2 to do for light. That's a 12 plus 3. That's 15. And then I'm going to spend this because this one I do want. Yep, that's enough to get the plus 2, which will hit all 3. So I'm going to hit here. And then it hits here and here. I'm going to try my best. There, pull. Nothing happens. I'm going to do the same thing again. It's the same rinse and repeat bit. Spend the 2 to do the thing. 8, 9, 10, 11. Shoot. Well, that hits... I needed 12 to cut through 2, sadly, so I've only hit 1. So I'll take off one of these. Alright, their turn. That's what I did. That's what I did. I'm just not marking damage because it doesn't matter, Joanna. Can't you hit them to remove armor? I thought light was to go through armor and do damage. I can hit them to remove armor, correct. I'm just trying to get off as much light as I can before I start doing the smash. Smash is coming here, and then if I could get rid of this and these, I'll smash here. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So another mob. So that is going to do damage here. So I'm just trying to light as much as possible. So I'll just do smash this time to show you what I'm talking about. Any space is a hit point, right? No, I think what they mean by this, and y'all can read this, is I'm trying to knock that stuff off. So here I can smash now, and if I do well, I'll get rid of these 3. So I'm trying to do this here, and then I could smash twice and see if I can clear them. I was just trying to clear this area. Yeah, circles are hit points. So I'm going to do... We're going to do light one more time and hope that I roll well. 16 plus 3, that's perfect. That is perfect. That's more than what I needed. So I knock off these 3. So now, my next turn, I could smash. So what did you get? Boss. Boss is 1. Alright. First strike, I'm going to smash now. So I'm going to do the movement to get the movement that I need. And then, so 2 movement to get the 2 I need to spend for smash. So let's do smash from now on. That's a 2. That's amazing. So we're just knocking off 1 with that. That was a 2. Oh boy. If they pull an all foes, we lose. If they pull an all foes, we lose. So I got to smash this time again. And not roll a frickin' 2. That's 9, 10, 11, 12. That hits 2, so that'll take those 2 off. Yep, it comes down to this, folks. It comes down to this. Alright, 1. So I gotta do it now. It's now or never. Big smash. If we don't do this, we lose. We're smashing. Staying alive. I got the plus 3 if I need it. Here we go. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I just needed 16. Woohoo! We broke through all 3. Oh my gosh. Ah! Wow, that was close. That was close. That was close. Now, well, we did it. We did it. I think it's what I had to build up to. The gaming juggernaut. Yeah, so we smashed through. Otherwise, if all hit points are wounded... Alright, so flip event 15 and place on big 2. So we're going to take event 15, flip it. There we go. To do that. And that's going to get placed here. And then we're going to have a convo with... It's probably an easier go for people who, it'll tell me when to discard this for sure. It didn't tell me to archive it yet. So let's talk to NPC 21. 21. NPC 21. Lorai. Alright, in shock. Wipes face. A woman is here shivering. Flecks of frost are still in her blue hair. She just emerged from the ice. Thank you for freeing me from the ice. Have you seen my friend? I worry she was also attacked. If an elf is in the party, is not. So let's flip. Alright, we're going to at least get an RP point back. So, I don't know how long I was in there, but thank you for rescuing me. I think I only survived because I am Slyn. I went into some sort of hibernation. Friend. She walks over to the other iceberg, peers, and then comes back forlorn. Kelsey, my friend. We were heading to Kipwick to meet someone before we were attacked. Attacked? An exile. He met us just outside Eastgate, offered to help us on our journey for a squill. Kelsey agreed. He was so nice. Until the first night. Okay. After we made camp here, he attacked. We ran, but I was hit with freezing cold. I couldn't move. I was in the ice. She trails off into silence. Gain an RP point. And draw event card 16. The woman looks at you, determination growing in her eyes. This is not right. I can't stay here any longer. I'm going after the man who did this to Kelsey. I will make him pay for Kelsey's life with his own. With that, she heads to the small campsite and packs a small knapsack. I'm packing light, going on the hunt. Help yourself to anything at the camp, and thank you again for rescuing me. She bows and strides off towards horizon. Add travel card 14 to the travel to the bottom. Yeah, the bottom of the travel thingamadoober. So this will go. Oh, I gotta flip it over this way. To the bottom of the discard pile. Turn NPC 21 into NPC 21C. She is pissed. Remember to archive without looking at it. No, you remember. Not my dad. Let's see. 21. And then gain an experience point, then discard, then get rid of this card. Okay, so this is going to get kicked. This event is going to get kicked, but this one didn't say to do that. So this event will get kicked, and then these will go back to the faux pile. It's a faux pas, get it? A lying dad, a faux pas. I'll be here all week. Alright, so let's see. Put these back. And I get an XP. So I'll just flip one of these to 3. Get rid of the other one. Okay. Okay. So then there's a medium to head off to. So let's go to medium 6. Am I watching spoilers? Oh, yeah. Yes, you are. Medium 6. Grass campsite. A small circle of tents is here surrounding a smoldering campfire. A light breeze whirls through the grass as you approach. POI 16. So let's put this on the map and then grab POI 16. POI 16. Small camp. You're standing in the small campsite. There's a few odds and ends scattered here around the campfire. The tent is set just to the south, flaps open. You rummage around looking for anything of use. There's some rations and a couple bottles. Fill one knapsack and one potion with markers. Cool. That'll work. You check the coals. Everything's cold. A few bones lay nearby. Pick clean of any meat. Tents. The small tents smell fresh and warm from the midday sun. You walk through the open flaps. Small 9. You delve into the tents, searching for anything that might be of use. The warmth of the tent is stifling, having been sitting out in the noonday sun. So there's a key and a path. Ooh, cool. Okay. So these go here. And let's do the key first, key 15. We're going to do the path, but let's do the key first. The journal found near blocks of ice seemed to belong to someone named Kelsey. It appears she was part of a research project, something to do with family crests. Keep this card in your party. When we say any news of Kelsey, we draw that event. And then we're going to do... this is going to get put back. 16. And we are going to do our path. So we're going to grab my path box. There's just a couple things left in here. For what's here, these things, where we're supposed to throw them in a bag and draw. Grab this. What do we grab? Heck yeah! Some upgrades. So we're gonna equip that, get rid of this, put that on there. This is going into the stash. This will come back in here. Alright. Cool. Cool! Armor's a little bit decent. And that's all that we could find there, so we're done. We are done. So we will leave this location, and we're going to continue to head down through the grassy area. Draw! Grassy area. Everything's cool. Oh, discard, then draw again. Grassy area. A large cart is here, slowly inching along. Yes, I think this is the person we want to talk to. NPC 41. I think this is the guy we want to talk to. That guy. Because he said they made off with his mules, and he's looking for something to push something with. And I'm looking for a specific keyword. A strong pair of pack animals. That's what I'm looking for. That might be on the front. Wait, mules. My poor mules, I didn't expect to find them again. My guess is the puckles ate them, that being sad and all. Great. All I need is to keep an eye out for a strong pair of pack animals. There they are. So we will do this, which says a strong pair of pack animals. Here, and then draw event 30 something, because that should be in white. Hey, Brian, thank you so much. Donated $10 through Super Chat. Thank you for your streams. I received my copy and doubted everything. Was the juice not worth the squeeze? Should I unload it? Your videos illuminated how richly imagined Cody's world is. Cheers. Thank you so much, Brian. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad that it's been helpful. I really am. So, event 308. 308. And key 2. And key number 2. I already have key 2, don't I? I don't see a key 2. And key... Then draw 308 and key 2. Do I already have a key 2? I'm not seeing it in here. Let's see if it's behind the lock keys. No, it's not. This might be a typo. I have to go look at the FAQ. So... Trash key 2. Oh, archive key 2. Archive key 2. Thank you. Yeah, that threw me a little. Sorry. My brain froze on that. Thank you. The small man jumps to his feet, eyes A light. Well now, that is something. Pack animals, you say? Thank you. I shall see what I can find. The man's gonna get some ants pulling his stuff. With that, Mark, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Mark, say hello. Gog, say hello. NPC 41, turn it to B, then archive it without looking at it. So NPC 41 is going to go to B. 41B, then archive NPC 41B. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Trash travel card 42. That would be this broken cart. So that one's going to get banished. And add travel card 52 to the bottom. Travel card 52. Going to the bottom of the discard pile. Good Lord, this is a lot. Hex D3, dossier 509, then do this card. So Hex D3. Oh, we got to do the dossier 509. Yep, that's what this is. So hex D3 will be now replaced with this one for the Heron Plains. D3. So that's this middle one. Come on. Give it. Give it. So that will get replaced with this. And now he's got his cart open. He's got his store open now in the Heron Plains. And then banish this card. And this must be the merchant, so both of these cards are getting banished. You behind events, and you behind NPCs. And this should go where the other one was. Right there. Cool. Cool! And then all that to flip this over. This is the Fern Valley, which is long 8. Okay, so long 8. Oh, easy there, Tiger. Long 8. It says, a small path has been cleared here by the wildlife. You suspect if you keep going, you might, well, encounter whatever it was that made this path. Add travel 44 to the bottom of the discard pile. Card 44. The bottom of the discard pile. Then we flippity flip, 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 flip. So this is where we came from. It's a long path that goes here if we keep going here. So we've explored a pretty good deal. We can only go down here and down here. These are the last 3 areas we can explore without unlocking more stuff. So let's, potentially. So let's clean this up. Whoa, throwing that card. Throw it! And this, I think she ran away, right? So we're supposed to get rid of this because she ran away. She ran off and got pissed. So we're here, and we're going to go to medium 9. Medium 9. Put ourselves on this bad boy. The path comes to an abrupt end. Before you lies a small spring that waters the area. There's a POI and an event. And lots of hoof prints. Okay. And we would be here to let that out. So let's go to POI 19. Oh, that's awesome, Gopher. Yeah, I'm waiting for mine to deliver. Yeah, I'm waiting for my Elder Scrolls to deliver. It hasn't come yet. My all-in. You're standing near a small grassy pool surrounded by tall grass on every side. Animal tracks dot the mud, while others seem to be bubbling up from deep from the ground. Okay, so the rustle of grass is all you can hear. I'm going to get attacked by an alligator. The world around you seems subdued. Tracks. You can make out rabbits, birds, and some hoofed that you spot, one set far larger than the rest. Hoof prints from what must be a giant animal. You see the fresh spring water bubbling up out of the ground. At the deepest point in the pool, you notice something shiny. Make a dex check. Spend an energy. I rolled an 18. You may spend... no, that's if I pass. You close your fingers around an object. So I'm full up on RP, but I'll gain key 19. It's the hog daddy. Oh no! Better an alligator than a hippo. That's true, Wolfie. That's true. Key 19. Hippos are death. They're death poo flingers. A small vial made of red glass. It's empty. You found it in a freshwater spring in Fern Valley surrounded by tall grass. Keep this card until we see small red glass vial. Okay. So that be that. We passed that test. That's the point of interest. And then this event's going to trigger a fight. So let's let it happen. Bet 19. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling spry. I'm feeling smart. Grazing around the watering hole, you notice hoof prints that are far too large for a normal-sized boar. Your blood begins pumping as you look around for the owner. Not far off, you hear a deep, guttural cry from some mighty beast. Yes, you're sure it was the owner of these hoof prints. It can't be far off now. Get travel 15 and shuffle up the top 2 cards of the travel deck, then put them back on top. Then banish this card. So travel 15... Get travel 15. Okay, wild beast. Good lord. Okay, so travel 15. Grab card sleeve. Throw that on. And then it said what? And shuffle with the top 2 cards of the travel deck. So grab the top 2 cards of the travel deck. Shuffle this up, put them on top, and then banish this card. We are gonna die. Moisten Alright, so let's go ahead and continue through the brush to here. And what do we find? We are traveling in this. So therefore, we need to spend an energy, which we will gain 2 to spend 1 to be okay. To reveal this locale. Northern Thill Forest is here. Alright. Oh, we can actually go this way now. I'm gonna... Let's finish this out. We're gonna go here. Turned around. We're woods here, so we need to spend another energy to be okay. To open up this map. Well, we know what's next. We know what the next card is. So that's the Southern Thill Forest. It's there. So we've opened up a pretty decent chunk of the map. Okay, so we know what the next travel card is. No matter where we go, it's happening. Well, I want to see what's up here. I know I'm going to have to fight. So let's fight. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're moving there. We know what's coming. The wild beast. We're going through the woods. Nearby, you hear a deep guttural coil. What could make such a draw again? Then you may shuffle this card back in with the top 3 cards of a travel deck. Oh, I need to be going through this brush. And I didn't. Okay. So draw again. And I'm going through forest, so everything's okay. Then it says with the top 3. So now it comes a little... Oh, the deck's empty. The deck's empty. So now we gotta reshuffle this. I gotta be going through a specific type of brush to deal with this creature. So that's 1, 2, shuffle, 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 3. Shuffle these around. Okay, put those there. And then we're going to travel over here. Drawing a card. We're traveling through mountains. So we'll need to spend our last game 2 to spend 1 to be able to deal with this without issue. To pop this open. The 10 shekel pass. None shall pass! Sorry. I don't know why I did that. Alright, well, I mean, the map's pretty open. Because I think when I did this, yeah, it doesn't go down. So I don't know what these are, but at least I can go here. And it's mountain, so I need to spend my last energy to do that. To see what this is. Heroes Fall. Long 11. That's an interesting place to see. So I've opened up basically the whole map for y'all. Long 11. Alright, let's put this back. You are long 8. Long 11. Okay, long 11. Long 11 says, towards the mountain, the snow shimmers and shines in the afternoon sunlight. You crest the hills and can see the snowy mountain rising high above. The path leads into a large cave at the base of the cliff. This seems legit. So let's go to event 32. And continue making bad decisions. Let me put this one back too. This should be getting... This goes into small 9. Alright, so we're going to event 32. Nothing here is not a good idea. Nothing. As you walk towards the foot of the cliff, you hear the sound of battle coming from far above. You make out a woman screaming a furious battle cry. There's a loud crack and everything goes silent. Center grid on event 32. Center grid on event 32. All exiles in target spaces, check. What? Okay. Sure. I need to check decks and see what happens. I rolled an 11 plus nothing. I have no decks. I failed by 1 point. Oh wait, I got an RP point. I'm gonna spend an RP point to pass. So I pass. That's enough to pass. Then flip this and place it. So let's flip. Alright, so if we failed, we took 2 damage. Fail or pass and gain an XP. So I'll pass and gain an XP. Or fail or pass, gain an XP. Archive this card when you leave this location. Alright, so this kind of bloom right there. And I dodged it because I'm a pro, that's why. But I don't know where I am on this. It says when I leave the location, banish this card. It's just I would take 2 damage from it falling, so I'm assuming I crawl over and I can go into long 12. Will you have your 5 plays opinion? Yes. Yes, Damon, I will. Yes, yes, yes. I will. 12. It's coming up close, too. We're almost done. 12. Long 12. Mountain Shire. Upon entering the dimly lit cave, you notice stairs immediately to your right, leading up and away. There's a strange stone carving standing in a pool of water on the left. So we're coming in... No, we're coming in from here. Nope, we're coming in from here. There's a point of interest with that, and then there's that. So we do... So, that's where we are. So we're here. Let's check out point of interest 12. Point of interest 12 says... before you stands a statue of a woman looking forlorn. You notice the stalactites above are dripping water onto the face, making it look like the statue's crying. Looking closely, you see the runes cunningly etched in the stone base of the statue. If you think you have solved this puzzle, draw. What do y'all think? Yeah, what do y'all think of this one? It's just a straight up puzzle. So to me, the arrows are telling you where to look or where to move from something. Matt. Oh, country buffet. The moon tells you to move, then the sun, then the moon, then the sun. This is a tough one. B. Well, it's the way. The trick is the way that the stuff that those pieces are moving in the middle. Yes, yes, I do need a hint, Mr. Yorkshire Monkey. I do need a hint. I would love a hint. I suck at puzzles. If anyone's watched any of my Unlock series stuff, I'm terrible. Maybe there's a clue further in. Sure. Let's hit the clue further in. Let's keep moving then. We'll go to small 21. Let's put this one back. Medium 9. I'm always open for hints because I'm terrible at puzzles. Terrible. Small 21? Small 21. Small 21. Use the wooden squill. Oh. They never told me to. Dadgummit. They never told me to use this thing. Okay, so... Moon. Oop, sorry. Moon here is that letter. T. I love how the rulebook says it's decoration, but they lied. So it's T. E. A. R. Tier. It's going to be tier. T-E-A. R. Tier. So if you think you've solved the puzzle, tier 601. Thank you. Yep. It's like you lied to me for the last time. 601. Sorry, they want their reference back. So 601. Did your answer begin with the letter T? Yes. You touch the first rune. Flip this over. Was your answer tier? Yes. Using a squill, you complete the sequence of runes, smiling at your own cleverness. Go to door. The runes glow brightly for a moment. Tier. A door in the base of the statue grinds open and reveals a small stone tablet. Gain key 27 and ditch this card to the sun. Why are you here? You should be over here. Gain key 27. Are you kidding me? Another one. Oh, wait. Boop, 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 boop. Forlorn tablet. You found this stone tablet in the base of the forlorn statue at Heroes Fall. It has runes etched into it. Keep this card in your party inventory. We're going to use this for something else. We're going to use that for something else. So this does not get trashed. This gets put back in POI 12. No, thank you for that. I appreciate it. That was very helpful. Alright, and then we're going to small 21. Rough-hewn stairway. The air here grows colder as you ascend through the guts of the mountain. As you climb, you breathe. Your breath begins to billow out in puffs. All right. We're going into a different area. It looks like. Up here. Yeah. So if we continue to go up, sure. Why the heck not? Let's go to medium 15. We're going out onto the snow. Medium 15. Stepping out of the darkness of the cave, the sun blinds you as it reflects off the bright snow. Looking out, you see a warrior on the ground, slumped against the broken trunk of a tree. Okay, so this is a whole new area then. It's a whole new area. All this gets, they said that when you get this, throw this away. Brian, thanks so much for subscribing. Yeah, after you leave this location, that thing is gone. That comes in. And we come up the stairs here. Let's go see what's going on with Chuckles here. 40. 40. Dwarven woman, demeanor, determined, action, clutching chest. The dwarven woman is here lying in a pool of her own blood. Please, would you help me? I've slain a mighty beast, but I fear I'm mortally wounded and cannot complete my quest. Looking at her wounds, you think you might be able to help. Use one of my skills to heal her for 1. Yeah, I'll use the old kit to heal her for 1 health. And then we float. Yeah, we did that. As you attempt to heal the dwarf, a soft green glow permeates her wounds. Thank you for trying, but the poison is too potent. Won't you please help me finish my quest? There's a little time gain an RP point. We came here 3 years ago hunting a mighty beast, a gantris. We fought alongside each other, me and my partner Sendar. Only battle went poorly. Sendar was fatally wounded and the Ganas fled. His gravestone is just there on the cliff. Every year I pay my respects and search for the beast. This year, the Gantris was waiting for me. The beast, we fought a mighty battle, and I've avenged my love. Now all that's left is to pay my respects. Please, will you help me fulfill my last request? Event 33. Event 33. Every year I set a lily on Sendar's grave. Please won't you? She coughs up blood, unable to speak for a moment. In my sack, there's a lily flower. Take it and place it on his grave. Feel free to take any of my gear that you need. It served me well. Thank you, kind sir. With that, she closes her eyes and stops moving. Okay, so 40... So, let's get NPC 40B. Okay. She's dead. She dead. You look at the dwarven woman's face. She seems peaceful in death. If a lunar is the party, is not. So that would have been cool, but she dead. So let's go ahead and put her in 40. Yeah, gain the wood thingy. There's not much left. I think there's 3 left. I'll grab this guy. What do we grab? Bonk. That's awesome. That is the other shoulder piece. Why do I have this here? I don't know why I put that there. That's weird. Must have been smoking that day. Okay, so gain key 26, and then blow this card out of the water. Key 26. I still haven't found that dude's brother yet. You know that, right? Key 26. So we need to find the lone grave site to do whatever's going to happen here. And then that card's going to get... Both of those cards are gone. Okay, so... The event gets kiboshed. And the NPC is gone as well. Alright, well, we're going to long 10. So let's put these 2 back. 11 and 12, and use 10. 10. 12 going there. Greystone, far below you see... I missed an XP. Oh, did I? Did I miss an XP? Oopsies, whoopsies, whoopsies. I gained an XP on the heel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Sorry, sorry. I did. Thank you, Matt. Far below, you see the forest and paths leading off into the distance. You walk along the cliffside, drawn to the single graveside, sitting quiet among the snow. Okay. There we go. So this will go here. And then we will move to POI 24. Bada bing. Standing on the edge of the cliff, you look out towards the valley. Just here a lone gravesite sits queued in the somber, which we got our word, which says lone gravesite. Then draw, so it says lone gravesite, draw big 9. So big 9. I'll put this one back, big 2, draw big 9. Big 9. Alright, let's see what big... This is a lot. Here we go. It's a beautiful picture, too. Look at that artwork. It's gorgeous. You place the lily at the foot of the gravestone and step back. Gazing out towards the horizon, you reflect upon the hero buried here. Turning around, you see the remains of the grass, the beast slain by the warrior, and its blood splashed on the snow. Climbing down from the cliff above, you see a pair of salamanders. They bare their teeth when they see you. The lizards are scavengers looking to protect their meal. Flip this on top of long 12 and match the art. Notice the gravestone. Place party on Y. Okay. So this will actually go here. That's where it's going, like so. And we're going to be on Y. We've got 2 enemies popping up that is looking for a good kick in the pants. They are foes 42. Level 6, good lord! Can I level up first? Level 6? What? You gotta say that with like a high-pitched voice. Are you stupid? Okay, so... Good gravy, level 6? I'm not ready to fight you. This might be a runaway. Oh, flee! Oh, I'm running. Don't you worry. I don't even have to draw these minis. It says small red glass vial is what it said. Small red glass vial. I think they're looking to kick me in the pants. No, it just says small red glass vial, not red in the snow. So I didn't. There was nothing that I read that says small red glass vial. And I'm out. So round 1, they get to go first, and then I'm gonna spend my action to, you know, be out. Oh yeah, I'm out. So they will get to go first, though. So I do have to pull their minis because they do get to go, but I am going to flee. I'm going to run like you won't believe. It's unanimous. First card. Yep, they're going to gain an XP. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Their next one, they will activate, which they'll move 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are, this is, one of them is a little range, both of them are, one's range, one's melee. So it'll be here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't hit me. The other one won't get there. My turn, 1, 2, 3. Run away. Spend an action to get the heck out of it. We don't even have to pull minis. Level 6. You stupid? I'll be back, but no. Now. We're out. We're out back to the map. That's just dumb. Alright, so... I think I'm going to just end the day here. I'm going to end the day here. Wow, that sucked. So we'll have to reshuffle the travel deck. No, you cheated. I did get back to the hex point. I ran back here. Oh, I gotta get back here? I ran back to small 21 and then I did it. That's when I ran away. Yeah, I got back to small 21 and I ran. I didn't have to get back to Y. So, and the other one couldn't have hit me. He had range, but only 1 away, and he couldn't get to me because he was here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was here, so he couldn't hit me. I would have generated a bunch of combo points, but yeah, he couldn't have hit me. Oh. They wouldn't have caught me. I would have ran the entire time. They weren't going to catch me. I could probably pull out another map and run through everything. They're not going to catch me. What's their next card? Yeah, they weren't going to. They were not going to catch me. I was going to move 9 feet every turn And they would not. They would have gotten 2. Then I would have ran again. Then they would have pulled their next card, which is nothing. They would have gotten 1. I'd have run 9 more feet. There's no way they would have caught me. Because I think at max they can move 6. There's no way they would have caught me. Nope. I was gone. So there's no need to travel through the maps. But someone will probably comment on it as well. Yorkshire. Someone will probably comment on it. But my thing is, I pulled the cards to show that I ran away. They weren't going to catch me. Alright, so we shuffle that. Yield back up to these. And then I did flip this for the new day, so we're okay. Okay. Alright, let's go. I've already seen those 2. There's nothing that's given me access to these 2. Probably the boatsman might, but I haven't found what I'm looking for to find the boat dude. But we've shown the whole map. I think we're good here to stop. Because my job is just to run back through. I would have gone back here to turn in the quest. I probably would have come back here. I would have come here because I think I have enough to upgrade. And then come over here, fight these creatures. Maybe I'd have found the dude's brother here. Then come back here and finish it off. But at least we got to see the whole map. So, yeah, I think this is a good stopping point so I can give my review. I got a little bit of time, so I think we're doing pretty good. Okay. Alright, let's do our review, good people. Our review of the game. So, here we go. My review of the game. This was sneaky. This was sneaky. Very, very sneaky. But, you know, people saw it. They knew what was off. Alright, so. This is a very detailed and well thought through game. There's side quests, there's a little bit of hints and a little bit of exploration. There's ever evolving things that happen even with your character. I like the ability break, like you've got abilities that you can use. You got armor that you can build up. As you can see, I'm slowly kind of getting a little bit stronger. I just need to change out these things, and then I'll be, I guess, apt for my level for fighting. There is, you know, the build up. So I need to take this one thing at a time. I had a whole diatribe that I was going to go through. Okay. The thing about this game overall, this is a beautifully crafted, made with love experience. It is a sandbox D&D game in a box, like just kind of put together for people to really enjoy. I don't know if there's more boards to this because I haven't gotten that far, but I just wanted to kind of reveal everything before I gave my my thoughts on everything. So overall, this is a well-produced game. The things I like about this game, I love the option of abilities. I'll get to that in a second. Let me just stick with what I like. I like the options of abilities. I like the upgrade path that it actually is more than just 1 point each. It stacks and builds itself up. So the upgrade pathing in terms of your character stats is actually pretty strong and pretty good. The characters for what they are locked into what you're making them based off of the path that you're on. So within your path, you've got some options, and you can mix and match between those options. The character abilities that are on here that kind of help is pretty cool to have. Like each race has a specific attribute that helps with them. The armor itself, we'll come back to that. The action economy that's on here is also pretty cool. You've got kind of like a minor action, so 2 actions and a bonus action, if you want to call it from a D&D perspective. And basically, your bonus action could be used to use the old kit, the worn knapsack, or move. So you still have 2 actions to do things with. I like this thing of when you learn a new ability, you don't have it. You need to master it before you can use it, which leads to interesting scenarios whenever you're on the map or whenever you're trying to unlock the ability. Um, I like the combo board thing where you build up points that you can use for the abilities that you have. It's not just magic based, it's skill based as well. So your movement builds up combo that you can do it, and then you have what's considered a limit break potential that's there, and that the enemy builds threats so they hit you stronger. So it's not always enemy's going to hit you for 2, enemy's going to hit you for 2. It's no, based on how much threat they built up, it can get pretty nasty if that's the way the card draw goes. I love the travel, like every single time you flip a card and then you're adding cards. The add card feel of this feels good. Like, I'm always adding cards to the travel deck, right? So I started off with a smaller travel deck, but as I was exploring and building stuff up, more and more things kept getting added to this deck, which is more encounters building out my world. The same thing with the day deck. I like that it starts off with 3 days, and when you hit the bottom of 3, you add another card. Then you go through 3 days, then you hit something. And then after a while, stuff's going to start probably getting added to this day deck. So whenever we're adding cards, even you get to add cards to the threat deck that are both beneficial to you as well as beneficial to the foes that you're facing. I love the card add aspect. Add this to the bottom of the deck, then when you reshuffle, it's something you got to deal with. The job decks that do the same thing, where every time you discover something new, a new job is added to the board for you to do. So I really love everything about the card add aspect of this game has been very well done. The map boards that are here, I kind of get that, that cardboard high from just kind of having to say, okay, well, this is a blank. I want to know what that is. So I travel over there, and as long as these areas none of these are exhausted, I get to move in, look, and explore that unexplored area, which leaves some pretty cool. It leaves some really cool options for you as you're playing through this game, right? And I also love, once again, with the card shuffling, the same thing with the board. I've had 2 areas so far in this board completely change based on what happened, which was Kepwick Town after the Lurd attack, and now that I got the ants for the guy, Heron Plains changed. So these 2 areas completely changed based on how the story evolved and how things worked out, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, every way that they expand and build on this board has been a massive plus. So well done there to the designers for working really hard to give that sort of experience. Let's talk about the negatives. The negatives for me, y'all aren't going to agree with probably half of the things that I'm about to say, but this is how I feel about it, and you were asking my thoughts, so I'm going to give you my thoughts. I didn't care for the armor too much. I didn't. I don't know why. I just didn't care for the armor too much. It's like the keeping track of the wear on the armor. I don't know. It was just like when I play a D&D game, my armor doesn't. Well, D&D game, the 5e games I play, my armor doesn't wear out. It's just I got a higher AC for them to hit me. So I think like if there were, I don't know how they could have worked that in, but keeping track of the damage on armor and then after a while your armor is kind of useless is thematic. But for this type of game with a lot of other things going on, from a solo perspective, I think it's too much for me. Maybe that's a better way to put it. It's too much for me. So I'd probably say if there was another way around that would be cool. If not, it is what it is. That's a minor thing, but that didn't work for me. Some of these skills on here, and it could be because I didn't build optimally, and if this is a game where you have to build optimally, I will never build optimally. Is like, for instance, I was trying to get to Pillar of Dawn or Ray of Destiny on these cards, but I had to learn Imbue Armor, or I had to master Imbue Armor, and to do that, I need to start an encounter with no armor on. For me, that is death, right? Because I can't fit all this armor into my tiny little knapsack. So all of it would have to go into stash. So I'd have to put it in stash and walk around until I found an enemy to fight, and then probably put a cap on and then try to fight it. Like, put on the things that could fit in my sack and spend action and equip action to equip that stuff to unlock that ability. What I'm kind of trying to get at is I don't think this game is meant to be played solo. It can be, as you saw me doing, and it is designed well enough that you can play solo, right? I'm not saying that it's broken. I'm saying that it can be played solo effectively. It is not meant to be played solo. Because there's no way in hell I'm going into a fight with a bunch of stuff in the stash to unlock to gain a mastery to do something. Yeah, that one seems to be absolute. There's no way in a solo fight I would get destroyed. And the thing about it is that it just says that you have to start combat. So I'm assuming what they're thinking that you're going to do is stash all your stuff, get into a fight, run away, and then walk back, get your stuff, and then go back to the fight. That way it'll be unlocked with imbue armor. Right? So I think this works well. I think this would work well in I think this game sings at 2 to 3 players. Yeah, I think this game sings at 2 to 3 players. There's enough offset of damage and enough decision space between players for you to pull off something like this and not have to run away and then come back. Like, cheap out it's to me it feels like cheaping out the event just to get an ability, where the other two abilities felt more pronounced. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If I unequip though, if I unequip, I don't have enough space for everything, so it's going in the stash. So I got to go back to the exiles camp to get all my stuff back. So I know how to cheap it and do it. I don't want to. So I probably would say, okay, well, I'm just going to put this to the side and I'm going to do bomb and pick another path and forego being a paladin because I don't want to cheap it. I guess it's a better way. I just, you just kind of want to let the game evolve on itself and not say, or maybe that's not a cheap it. Maybe that's what the devs had in mind. It just wasn't for me, though. It wasn't the way that I'd like to play. I'll say that. It wasn't the way I like to play. Durability in games. I saw somebody post about durability. I don't like durability in games because it's another thing to keep track of. That's the only reason why I felt that this was a bit much. It's another thing as a solo player for me to keep track of. Okay, I gotta keep track of the travel cards. I gotta keep track of the enemies, the combo points, the map things that I'm moving on, these abilities that I have to figure out how to trigger these things and do these fights. This attack pattern, which I do like, this attack pattern of how to make things work on the card. When I roll my dice, I need to add that 3 to make sure that the strength is, oh yeah, let me keep track of durability. I don't want to. It's too much. And I think that's the reason why I have a problem with this. I get it. I get it. I get why it's there. I fully understand why it's there. I respect why it's there. And I understand the design decision why it's there. And at the same time, I don't like it. Because it's another thing. And when you're playing solo, it's always another thing. Right? It's... Someone posted a meme that said, dungeon crawlers are fiddly. Change my mind. All dungeon crawlers are fiddly. And they are. And the more I think about it, I'm like, they are. Because you got to keep track of all these different things. But these dungeon crawlers are not meant to be played solo. They're meant to be played Madara. You control 4 characters. They don't want you to play that solo. They want you to play with 4 friends. I don't have 4 friends to play board games with right now. It's just me. So I have to control 4 characters. And now I got to keep track of another thing. It just... When I think for a game that's supposed to feel like it's solo, a bull, the less things I have to keep track of so I can focus on what you're doing, the narrative, the world, the things that are right in front of my face, and you get rid of all the upkeep stuff, you pull me in more. I think that's why when I think about games that follow that venue, and I'm gonna mention a game, and then y'all are gonna be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Hear me out. Hear me out before you start getting mad. When I think about games like Arkham Horror LCG, Arkham Horror LCG, I don't care for deck building. I don't care for it. So I asked a very kind Kate, who is wonderful and amazing and builds those decks for me. All I care about is playing my cards and accomplishing the mission. There's nothing else. There's no other thing, right? Other than keywords when I play that lends itself to be confusing. There's nothing else. And I think that that's probably why I gravitate towards that game, because while I can't play it solo, no way in heck, when I play it with them, that's all I care about. That. And I think let me think about a solo game to give a better clarity of this. I gotta look around the room at all the games I play solo. That's 3 characters controlling. You can't do a true solo. No, that's just a card game. I'm panning the room. I'm panning the room for I can think of Earthborn Rangers for one, where it's just about the cards you play in your movement, but there's fiddliness in that too. I guess there's fiddliness everywhere, and I just need to deal with it. I think that's the thing. It's just everywhere. It's just different variants of it. I just think that the armor's too much. I think that's it. This is another thing that I don't want to deal with, because I want to deal with this part of the board right here, and then some of this. Not all of this, but some of it. The RP stuff is cool. I love that. I love that you're giving them what do they call that in D&D? Inspiration. I love that you're giving them inspiration for immersing themselves in the RPG. I haven't had a character that I think I used magic once. And I haven't used this much, but the SP I also like. I love how moving that stuff around works. All in all, there's a lot to love about this game, but it's not meant for solo. That's not its purpose. And I want to be very clear. It can be played solo. It's just not meant for it. And with that, I think I'm gonna have to let this one go. Only because I really like how it's playing. I really like it, but I know I'm gonna run into things that are gonna frustrate me as I keep playing, because it's not meant to be played solo. So therefore, I gotta bench this one. I think that's the best way to go. Barrett and Colin are playing 2-player, and you probably will get to see them play the true to goal of the way that this game's supposed to be played with two to 3 players. And with those two, they're going to riff off each other. You're going to get the good reads. You're going to get the good laughs between each other, the RP points between each other. But combat is going to be vastly different. And I think that's where it also loses me. Because in combat, they've got the different things that they're doing. Colin's going to do this, and then Barrett's going to do this, and then the monster's going to act, and then rinse and repeat between them. But they've got more action economy than I do. And it's the same monsters. That's the thing. It's the same monsters, but they have the action economy that I don't. And so therefore, it just kind of what's happening for me as I'm playing this is lots of fun starting to slowly tick itself down because of the things because this game is not meant to be played solo. And I don't, if anyone wants me to go deeper on that, I can. I don't want people to think that I'm saying you can't do it. I'm just saying that it's going to chew away at me over time, to where I'm not going to want to play it. Like, this game, every single time I look at this and I'm like, do I want to play this game or do I want to play Kinfire? Do I want to play this game or do I want to play Aeon Zen? Do I want to play this game or do I want to play Cthulhu Death May Die? I will choose those games over this one over time. I know I will. And so therefore, I think I want to leave on a high. I want, and one of the things when Steve was here and he was talking about this game has memorable moments, I haven't had one yet. Like, I played this game. Every single time I come back to set up for my next play, I need to go back and look at a video and remember what I did. Nothing stuck. Nothing was like, oh, that was a pivotal moment. Because I'm playing solo, and the times that Steve has talked about that were pivotal moments were RP moments between him and Kim, where two players were the magic point of things. I don't have that, so this game is not memorable because it's not meant to be played solo. I'm saying it multiple times because I'm trying to explain what I mean when I say that. But yeah, I think this game is a wonderful creation of love and dedication and build out like lots of hard work to craft a world that is so unique. I don't want to hate it, so therefore I need to step away from it. Because I recognize the quality that it is. So, yeah. So, all in all, I'm probably going to call this one. So, if you're interested, let me know. I'll sell it to you for what I paid for it in Kickstarter. So, but, yeah, it's going to be a step away for me. Very cool. Cody, I think he created Cody and Ira, I think he created something special. I think he created something beautiful. I hope that this game hits a lot of people's game of the year who can play it multiplayer, because I feel it has that driving potential. But it is, yeah. I just need to say okay, I'm gonna back away from it. I gave it its fair shake. I think they did a really good job, but it's not meant for solo gamers. It doesn't come across as that. And then the durability thing just kind of like, I'd rather just take the damage. Like, if you say they hit me for one, okay. You know, or have I don't know. I thought I like the game, but I like it because I like it. Yeah, because I like it. No, Arydia didn't get Oathsworn. Oh. Oathsworn hurt me. That hurt me deep. This game isn't hurting me. I respect all the devs. I respect all the devs, Oathsworn, all the devs, Arydia. I think it's just more, I thought Oathsworn was going to be something that it wasn't. That it turned out not to be. But this one, I think it is what it meant to be. I see what it is, and it hasn't let me down in what it is. It's just more, I respect it enough to step away and be like, I know what's going to happen. Let me back away from it. Elder Scrolls is yeah, I'm waiting for my Elder Scrolls stuff. Okay, let me see what people wrote. If you agreed with me, if you're like, nah, you're full of crap. Yeah, I could be. I've eaten a lot of fiber. Let's see. They add durability into video games too. It's always annoying. Yeah. Yeah. For all of the mastering triggers I've seen, that one seems to be the absolute worst one. Yeah. There are ways to increase your inventory to unequal and hold your gear. Then don't give me a small inventory. Just increase my... Just give me a big old bag and let me throw crap in it. In D&D, you can stuff a horse in a bag and go with it as long as you can carry it. So, looks great solo, but it seems to shine 2 to 3 player. Exactly. Especially with reading the cards to each other and the interactions that come. Oh, yeah, you're talking about kind of the 2-player shine. Yep. I started my campaign true solo with a bard, but I ended up adding a second character, and it feels much better. I don't want to do that. Can you imagine me trying to do this with 2 characters? You all have to tell me that I'm missing stuff with 1. Yeah, my brain would break. Do you really have to master it? Could you just get the next one and swipe it out without mastering? Joanna, I don't know. I don't know. That's something to look up, though. You gotta... Maybe. When taking the level up action, you learn any one skill of which you met all the prerequisites. Okay. All prerequisite skills must be learned first, but they don't need to be equipped nor mastered. That's in bold on page 7 of the rulebook. So you don't need to master it to move forward, to move forward to the next skill. However, my problem still exists, Joanna. This is a skill that I picked up to get here, and it gets no use. So it's a dead skill. For... When do I level up? It's a dead skill until... When do I level up? I gain 10 XP. I have to gain 10 XP. I'm right now at 3, 6, 7, 8. So I have a dead skill for... Until I gain 10 XP to get rid of it. That's my biggest problem with that. It's a dead skill to me. Like I said, I can unlock it, but I don't want to cheap it to unlock it. Let me take off my clothes, go into a fight, and then run away. Why? I don't want to do that. My problem with durability is that in an RPG like this, you can do durability in other ways, like through card events. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Wolfie. Wolfie, you get me, man. You get me. Shoot, I was having fun watching you play this one, but I understand. Yeah, the teamwork with their game really changes the game, too. It does. Is Isofarian Guard in a similar boat as this one in terms of solo, or does it do it better? Isofarian Guard's meant to be played 1 to 2 player. It's built for that, right? And the guards are so streamlined that it just kind of works itself. It works. The guards are streamlined for solo. So no, Isofarian Guard... I think Isofarian Guard does a better job solo, honestly. I'll be honest with it. It'd be really cool if the devs of this did like an updated retcon for the monsters online for solo play to make it easier. I don't know if it needs to be made easier. I mean, whether it's solo or not, the monsters are the same, right? I don't need it to be made easier. I need this to be made easier. The monsters can stay the same. This is a thing. But I don't know how. I don't know how they would do... I don't know how they would do... this with the monsters that they have without changing up the entire game. So to me, I think for the people that it works for, it's just what it is. SOCKS. It is what it is. Yeah, I see that, a waste of XP. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, this is going to be the last episode of this. What's going to take the place of this is probably what I'm going to play. What I want to get back to and get the 5 play go through, which is Dragon Eclipse. And I'm going to give that the 5 play go through and see how that goes, because that game is made for solo with a 2-player option. So, you know, I'm Ash Ketchum leaving Pallet Town. Sorry. I'm a hunter, a tamer, leaving Careburg, going to hunt mistlings. So it'll probably be more Dragon Eclipse. I plan to play that this weekend on Sunday, I believe, to play episode 2. And then if I'm still feeling that, Dragon Eclipse is still in my brain from the first play I had. What stuck in my brain was I could have tamed that damn thing if I thought about it. Like if I'd have worked out the puzzle and taken my time, I could have tamed that damn thing. And that's what's stuck in my head that I want to play it again. So it has my interest. So I'll give that the 5 play and my thoughts on it so far. But so far, beautiful game. This is a beautiful game. This is well created. This is well crafted. If you have more than one person to play this game with, I highly recommend getting it. I think y'all will have a blast with it. Absolute love the quality of everything, the cards, the boards, the maps, the organization, all that other stuff. Fantastic. All that stuff is well done. It's just not. I'm gonna respectfully respect Cody and Ira and all the hard work they did, and bow out. So that's kind of where that goes. Baron and let me head up to the top here. Yeah, okay. Baron and Colin will continue their adventures. So if you want to see more of this, I'd probably say check out their channel as they do their hit and miss stuff with this game, and they'll play through. They'll go. I'm sure they passed me already. I don't know. Maybe they did. I don't know. So check out Meet Me at the Table. They're gonna keep going with their story, but for me, the story ends here. And it was a wonderful story. It was a wonderful ride. I highly respect their design. I think they did a great job. The things that I think are negative, a lot of people will disagree with, and that's okay. And that's okay. But those are my thoughts on it. Feel free to form your own as you play the game. You don't have to listen to this guy if you don't want to. He doesn't know what he's talking about half the time. But hopefully, yeah. But hopefully, you will find this game to your liking, and it will hit a lot of people's game of the year, 100%. Just not mine. Not mine. So with that, I think that's going to be a wrap on the review of the breakdown and the ending of this play. So yeah, this is cool. So we'll start next Tuesday. We'll go Pokemon. I mean, Mistling hunting as we continue with that story and see where it goes. It's not a bad game. It's just not a game for you. Yep. That's not what. Yeah, exactly, Wolf. It's a great game, just not for me. All right, cool. That will be the end of Arydia. I will be putting all this together, putting it back in its box, and putting it on the market for sale. So thank you so much, Cody and Ira, for making a beautiful game. It is gorgeous. It is amazing, but it's not. I can't continue and whatnot. So thanks so much. Thanks everybody for joining. What's coming up is this Thursday is more Aeons and Outcasts with Pac-Man. Then Sunday is Arkham with Cynthia and Kate, and then we're going to be playing some Dragon Eclipse, and then we're going to roll back into that on as our Tuesday play as we play through and see how things go. I really love that you all joined me for this ride, and I appreciate it. And as always, I love you. And believe it or not, there is absolutely nothing you could do about it. Bye, everybody.